Either they're crazy expensive or they claim to be a really good software programmer while they only took a course on Udemy. That's the current landscape of IT, let's say, professionals. If you believe the market myth, I don't believe it, and I will tell you why. The thing is the following. Everybody of you is in a niche, no matter if you define it or not, that's very specific. May it be workforce management, may it be ERP, may it be mechanical engineering, all these things, may it be time tracking, may it be taxes, may it be AI. To find a person that fits exactly your niche, your expertise, your tech stack, that's really difficult. And that's why those people are so sought after and so expensive. Because you're relying solely on a person that you have this, let's say, bullseye on the dart thing, on the dartboard. They need to have the right experience in the tech stack, even better if they have experience in your domain where your clients are working. And if you do projects, the domain is basically the whole world. So why do you expect it to be easy? And that's also the biggest problem. You will not solve it by paying those people even more money. Yes, that's a solution, but you need to be more profitable for that. So it's not going to change if you attend more trade fairs or whatever. You need to make your projects more profitable. That's one way, but I'm a bigger fan of the second option, how you can solve this. Because your main problem is not that there are not enough people that fit your needs. Your problem is that every project, every day, there is no routine. Just look at your projects, even if you have a software product. Every client is different, the processes are different, and basically what you would need in your team is a clone of yourself. 20 years, cloning, perfect, all exceptions are handled, you don't need to teach anybody. And that's the biggest problem. When I work with software companies, maybe from 10 to 200 employees, it's always the same problem. And you're not a special snowflake here, which is a good thing, because then you can find a solution if this is like a pattern in the software space. Every step in your company should be a process. And many say, yeah, but we are creative and this is too rigid. No. If you would actually have implemented this, you would see that your employees will become more confident, they will annoy you less with questions, and you will make fewer mistakes. I can talk out of experience, not just from our clients, but also when I used to be a project manager in the software space for engineering companies. Once we established processes, we made fewer mistakes. We had higher quality in our projects, and this kind of myth that processes are like for big corporations, big enterprises, and they're like a rigid whatever vest where I cannot move, that's the biggest bullshit ever. This is the biggest factor how you can be more profitable, how you can get more mental peace as a CEO, because we all know the day has 8 hours per day, and you're probably thinking at the end of the day, what did I do today? From meetings to employees that ask questions that you have answered already 15 times. I don't know if you want to live this kind of lifestyle as a CEO of a big corporation. I think you're more into vision and all these things. And that's where processes can help. Because if the process is clear, you don't need to replace the missing process with experience. I can grab somebody from the market who has a basic level of programming, and I can hire him, for example, as a person in the setup of a project. For example, where I worked, we always needed a test environment. For that, we programmed a routine where I was putting the junior developer to make sure that the test environment has all the requirements, right software, right .NET framework, and all these things, in order for us, afterwards, the senior developer to start. So everybody had basically their job, their position. And if you structure your process, your delivery in little chunks, you can hire specialists that you train, because the process follows certain guidelines, ideally by numbers. No matter it be sales, no matter it be projects, no matter it be consulting, all that can be structured if I put it into little chunks. Just like Rolls-Royce, they have somebody that does the seats, somebody assembles the engine, somebody does the paint job. Well, in this case it's a robot, but still it's a granular process in this whole system. And now you might ask, yeah, but our projects are all different. Yes, that's the biggest problem, because you don't have any sales, so you take anything that gives you money, and that creates a lot of chaos. So that brings us back to sales. If your sales is not structured, if you don't know who of the company is valued the most, then you will take on everybody if you don't have any standards. And that's fully okay. That's so normal in the software company. But it's not okay to leave it like this. So what I would recommend you to set up a structured and a predictable sales pipeline and process that you can do, that your team can do. And the second thing is then to define processes with a digital onboarding that you can put your employees into, because you don't want to be depending on one key person. You want to find the right person with the right personality type for the right position in your company. Because if this person doesn't fit for whatever reason, you can simply replace them. But if you have somebody that costs you 200,000 euros per year and he has 20 years of experience, good luck replacing that person. Might seem evil, oh my God, you're replacing your employees, but in the end it's just fair if you communicate that honestly. We're looking for this person. If you don't fit this position, then that's okay. We are looking for somebody else. And this will create a resilient company which nobody out there has. Just think about your most valuable employee. If that employee is sick or whatever, gets hit by a bus, I don't wish that to anybody, but just think through it. How screwed will your business be? Make it more resilient, also for your clients, also for your team. Because if you can't pay the bills, that's a little bit harsh. I don't know if that's your standard. So if you want to create more structure in your team, in your processes, if you want even to find the right employees for your company, write me a quick message on LinkedIn. You find the link below this video, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Or if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM. Take care. Bye-bye.